I love Stephen Odimgbe, so I'm really, really happy to see him in this film. It's been a minute, and this one was a good one. So from Ruth, so in this one, Stephen is a womanizer, of course, sleeping with any and everything with skirts, and then just using and dumping women. That is until he gets a prophecy one day from a pastor saying that if he does not start to behave differently and make up and like apologize to all the women, one of them is going to be like the end of him, like to the point that his life is going to start to go downwards, and I think even maybe death, but I can't remember if the death part is true. But basically it's not going to end well unless he finds all of the women and apologizes to them and makes amends with them. And apparently one of them is supposed to, if he goes through and does what he's supposed to do, one of them is actually supposed to end up being his wife. Right? So he's like, all right, at first I think he's just like brushes it off, but I think things start happening to him. So he's like, okay, like he needs to start finding these women. Now that is where the comedy and the real juice of the story comes in. Because listen, ain't nothing like a woman scorned. So now imagine him trying to find all these women, apologize to them. Listen, if it's beating or if it's insult, or like he needs to do what he needs to do, but yo, it's not an easy feat at all. And the hardest nut to crack is Ruth Kadiri. So I think, I don't remember the premise of how they met, but I think she was young. I think he even took her virginity and then just basically used and dumped her, and she's just not trying to hear it. Like, she just doesn't want anything to do with him. She doesn't care. She hates him. She's like, please just leave me alone. And then him too, they're always fighting because she comes with her attitude and he is like giving her attitude back. And so they're just not getting anywhere, initially. But then he's like, okay, I really need to get through to this woman. He's going to try and try and try. So like, does he end up getting through to her? If so, great. And which of these women end up being the one that's like going to be his wife, right? So yeah, I like this movie. I thought it was a unique concept. It was cute. It was a little bit predictable, but the way in which it was told was fine. Like, I still enjoyed it thoroughly, the process of watching the film, even though I maybe had an idea of what was going to happen. But there was some things thrown in there that I did not expect. So it still made it like unpredictable in some areas. I still really, really enjoyed it. And I liked the acting. I love Stephen Odimgbe and I love Ruth. So boom. And I think they act really, really well together. I wish he would act with her more. And then, like I said, the detailing, the way the story was told, the plot, the production, everything was great. Like, I'd give this movie like a solid A. Like, I think y'all would like it. Watch it. Let me know in the comments.